Howdy folks, Thios here, and welcome back to Greedfall. Last we left off, we saw a creepy Temple of Doom-ish ritual. But, first glance you can let fear and lack of understanding get in the way of what that ritual is about. And, there's no sacrifices. I mean, there was people had to cut their hands, and blood was rising from the ground, and a weird thing was talking in a language we didn't understand. But that doesn't all necessarily lead to super bad things. I was more worried about the vision that Sardet had before he even entered. That seemed a bit ominous and maybe foreshadowing, even though it's talking about something that was apparently a vision of something that happened long, long before. So anyway, we talked to the chief, and the chief said, go into the swamp. There's a sanctuary that's in this area that has may let us talk to whatever it was that the village was talking to when they performed that ritual. So let's get that started, and let's explore a little bit. We're in a swamp, in a boggy area. I think they called it the Swamp of 1,000 Lives. I think that's what they called it. If I go in regions, yeah. Swamp 1,000 Lives. It's a very, very inhabited swamp, apparently. There's the camp area. In an ambush for bats. I hope not. There we go. Nice little camp. See if we can get this open. We can. And it's just... we got some stuff in it we can sell and use, right? We didn't do... I said we were going to do some selling. We didn't do it. I forgot. I got too greedy. And was like, let's move on. Let's get out of here. So we can head straight to the sanctuary. We can screw around here a little bit. And I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to screw around. We should be able to head straight this way unless there's a block. It seems... yeah. Okay, so we can't go that way. So it looks like we have to go to the sanctuary. So let's unmark that. Let's go to the sanctuary and probably eventually be led to that other path anyway. So I'm interested to see. The environments looked a bit different in the swamp. Things a bit more dead. And a bit more wet. Of course. I don't know if there's anything different. I don't know the names of all the herbs and stuff. So, I don't know if we'll find things different here. They don't seem to be different. Were we able to just head straight in? Or do we have to go around? It was obvious being... yeah, we can go straight in. Or straight down in. Hello.
What a strange party we have here. Who are you to come and disrupt our solitude?
Good day.
You are on Olmenawi and at the same time, Renaigse. So it is possible to bond yourself on your faraway island?
We are here because Teleme has asked us to carry out an investigation. They think that certain clans venerate a demon, an evil creature. We carried out our investigation of Vedlog on Chief Derdra in an attempt to discover the truth. And the clues have led us to find our answers in this sanctuary.
Derdra sends you to seek out a demon? Curious. A man from your island came already a long time ago. Full of questions he was as well. He had a small party of warriors with smoking tubes. And on their chests,
Hickman.
a golden lion.
A lion?
The coat of arms of the Bridge Alliance. In our territory. Such
Yeah, not your
boldness.
territory, bruh.
They set up a camp near here and then they disappeared all of a sudden.
Do you know where precisely?
It was a long time ago. I don't remember all that well. My memory has been leaving me of late. But it
Oh,
wasn't
man.
far from here. You will find it, I am certain. Ah, you are bringing back the memories.
Uh-oh.
They were asking nearly the same questions you ask.
Okay, so I guess when we're done talking to him, they want us to go and look for that camp? Or we go to the sanctuary?
You should be looking for your old reflection in the marsh, strange stranger. You will find your past.
We will find
Only then shall we speak.
Find our past. Okay. Alright, so he wants us to go down? Let's go down. Swamp Sanctuary. Hello. Love. Small things. Lead the search in the swamps. Sounds of jumping down and hearing the squish of water on your boots. So probably up there is where we need to go, yeah? Lead the search in the swamps. So we got a bunch of areas to go look at. We're gonna go up here. What is this? We have like a frog or a toad, a snake, and like a dragonfly. Interesting. Let's see. Is there another person here? Or is that just a rock? That's a rock. You know, kinda. I don't know why it looked like a person. That would look weird. Alright, let's climb up. We got a lot of different places to look, apparently. Be able to go through this? Yes, we are. Hello. There's a snake. So maybe we have to hit the drum and we'll be led on different paths.
A fresco. It represents a beast of the marshes, a red serpent.
Okay. Anything else? No, you're just going to say the same thing?
It represents a beast of the marshes, a red serpent.
Alright. Can we jump down? No, we're just going to go down the ladder. Rah. Takes about a second more. Alright. Can we hit drum? Can we be like Animal from the Muppets? Beat drum? Beat drum. I'm gonna... Beat drum. No? Darn. Alright, so we looked at that. Okay, we gotta look at everything. Fine, we'll look at everything, game. We'll do it your way. We'll do it in the order that you want us to do it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Whoa. Okay, so we looked at that one and it's off our list. Now, there's a lot more to this swamp than first thought. Okay. That looks like a path that we can take. Maybe. Or at least it's more inward. Another...
The image is fading. I can't see much of anything.
Okay, so we don't know what this one is. If I had to guess, I want to say that this is the toad. Don't know why. It just looks more like the toad from what I remember, which was just like, you know, less than a minute ago. Looks more like the toad than the dragonfly. I'm gonna say toad or frog. Frode. Tog, however it is you want to combine those. Okay, is this the... Yep. Yep, and look at that. Boom. Dragonfly.
A fresco in various yellow hues. It represents a sort of insect.
Okay. And then we have a certain area down here where we're going to find what exactly? Hey, whoa. Some more Professor Journal entries. One of our carriers was attacked by a majestic swamp creature, one of the creatures the natives call that. A guardian. It took him away with its large tentacles before we had a chance to do anything. We attempted to help him. We eventually managed to cut off the appendage, but unfortunately the poor boy was already dead. You'll have to be more careful in the future because... And he died. Or the page was torn. I don't know. This is indeterminate on whether or not if spiders did this sin or not. The sin of having someone write something and then stop in the middle of it because of imminent danger. This one's one of the more passable ones because they're writing and it's unexpected and something just ambushes them. That's something. But the fact that it's the thing that they're writing about is always convenient. It's always very convenient. Anywho, so another type of guardian. Old rusty key bearing the coat of arms of the Bridge Alliance. Alright, so there's going to be something over here. This isn't even the right freaking way. This would be the right way. How the heck? Okay, so that wraps us around. Is that a good idea? So far, for a swamp of 1,000 lives, we haven't ran into anything lively yet. Ran into one man, a dead person, and dagnabbit. And we've saw like one bit of wildlife. Just pick those up just because. Seem to be picking up more now that we've upped our science up. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, or if it's just that a higher level area you get more stuff. I would assume it's because we're at science level 3, and so we're able to get more from herbs. And
consumed these bodies almost entirely.
Oh my gosh.
These must be the Renaigze the Hermit told us about.
Probably. You can still discern the crest of the Alliance on this doublet. Let's search the area. There might still be something interesting.
What are you talking about, Sardet? That you almost stepped on that. You talking about over here? Okay, maybe over here. Yeah, you can discern that they're Bridge Alliance. Potion of the Demonic Ritual and torn page from a journal. It would be enough to pour a simple concoction of nightshade berries to call the creature. The ritual probably relies on the fact that the poisonous berries have purifying properties in small doses. Unless it is pure imitation, the poison of the berries, the poison of the swamp. Interesting. So we found all this stuff. We get to question the old hermit. Alright, so we found that key. So now we get to open this. And we found a potion. So we found the formula, and now we have a potion. So now we don't even have to make it. So that's part of our options thing. It's like if we're good at crafting or science, we can make it. If we're not, if we're good at other things like lockpicking or just finding shit, then we will use it that way. Go that way. Use one that's already been made. Which I'm fine with. Okay, so we'll get to those here in a second. And I'm assuming it's based on position. So they're not the same. Like Toad is in the middle, Red Serpent's on the right, and Dragonfly is on the left. On here, it's Toad, Serpent, Dragonfly. On here, it's in the actuality, it's Dragonfly, Toad, red serpent. And so I'm assuming you got to do it in the order of that way. It's just a matter of left to right, right to left. How do you do it? Can we get up here? Yes, we can. Thank you. Why not? 2 nightshade berries. Alright, Mr. Hermit. If that is your real name.
One strange stranger.
Strange stranger. I want to talk about the camp in the swamp.
We found the camp you spoke of. Well, all that remains of it.
I told you. You were not the first Renaigse went by here.
Many died. What happened to them?
I warned them, I remember. They did not listen very well. Too bad. Their weapons were strange and powerful, but not enough so. The
Yeah, they
Marsh
ran
is
it.
more powerful still.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem to bother you all that much.
Tiafradi gives, Tiafradi takes back. But you're still here. What do you want again?
Torn turtle
I
page.
found this note. It speaks of a ritual, but it is incomplete. Do you know anything else about it?
A ritual? Yes, there is a ritual
For the impatient.
For me, it serves no purpose. I am here. I wait.
But for me, it would be useful. Can you help me?
There must have her reasons. The folly of youth. Do you see those drums over there? They awaken the earth, as long as you play them correctly.
Right.
They will awaken the earth.
Oh, and that's not all. Once the earth is awakened, the stone will appear that must be quenched.
Quench a stone.
But you're still here. What do you want again?
Let's quench a stone. Speak of the quenching, yeah, like what the heck?
Quench a stone. What does that mean?
Water trickles on the stone and returns to us, empowered by its force. But sometimes, water is not enough.
This note I found explains a recipe. A potion thought to contain the essence of this place. That's what must be poured over the stone.
Oh, yes. No doubt. No doubt. But you're still here.
Okay.
What do you want again?
Alright, thanks, Mr. Hermit. Alright, we're going to talk about the drums, see if we can get anything more specific. I know what I want to try first with the drums. You know, like a left to right ordeal. But if it's something more specific, I want to double check my guess.
How do you play the drums?
Oh, that's easy. The music is the first language of Tiafradi. It resonates with the earth. You need only respect the natural order
See, there you go.
for the earth to hear you. A predator, a prey, the cycle.
That's not really all that clear.
Come now, come now.
Yes.
You must first make the snake rattle, unless it is first to be the insect.
So it has to be a cycle.
Time devours all memories. I do remember one thing though.
I'm listening.
Each drum must only be played
Yeah.
one time. And only once.
I figured.
But you're still here. What do you want again?
Yeah, beat drum. Alright, here we go.
Nothing. I shall leave you alone.
Alright, perfect. Okay, so yeah, a cycle. So what I'm thinking is that you said predator, prey, the cycle. So predator first. Predator, prey, the cycle. So if it's like it's not a rock paper scissors thing because the dragonfly isn't. It's not the insect. Did he say it was either the snake first or the insect? I'm thinking it's either snake, toad, insect, or insect, toad, snake. But it makes more sense. The first one makes more sense to me right now. So I'm going to go snake, toad, insect.
Evidently, we made a mistake.
Oh no.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle.
Okay, these aren't too bad. Alright, and we didn't get to waste too much, and we got our... Alright, so... Not snake... Toad... snake, toad, insect. Let's go... Let's go insect... Toad... Snake. Oh boy.
Something's appeared over there. It seems as if it's some type of altar.
Alright. No one else gonna say anything before I do this? Good. Okay. I don't want to miss any dialogue. Because I've been trying to...
Looks like an altar.
Stones.
The stones! That must be where we need to pour the potion.
Alright, so let's use the potion. We gotta fight the creature. Really? We gotta fight it?
What is this?
Yeah, it's the creature. Now its tentacles are gonna come out. Oh, that is... Whoa! What the heck is that? Oh boy, that's gotta be... Alright. It's not my fault, YouTube. Oh my gosh. Got a little poison there. Alright. Make it stop. Make it stop. Let's armor up, everybody. Can we 6? There we go. You know, this one so far isn't as bad as the guy that we faced in the other woods. And I say this guy, I totally mean that in a non-gender way. Oh my goodness. Alright, its armor's gone, basically. Whoa! Just falls down. There we go. Medal of St. Matthias. Oh, man. Another interesting looking guardian.
Dear Dog! Killed!
I know.
You killed her! Monsters! Murderers!
You knew her, old man? Before she became a Nadaig?
May the earth swallow you whole! You and those from their dark oil! They must all be destroyed! But Enolmil Frictimen will stop them! He will chase you all away! Murderers! His hunt has begun!
Calm down. We didn't have a choice. We were only defending ourselves.
Shiora, what is he talking about? Why is he so furious, and who is Enon Mil Frictaman?
I believe he is furious because he knew the Nadaig before she bonded. He mourns her in this way. It was a Donegad who received very much power and who traded herself completely.
Are you saying that that creature was once a woman?
Yes, like you and me. Anyone who draws upon the power of the earth becomes one of their faces in exchange. As for your other question, Enon Mir Frichteman means one of 1,000 faces.
Which we've heard it before.
Rings a bell. I've heard it before.
No.
It is surely the name of the demon we seek to expose.
Enon Mir Frichteman. I doubt that you can understand.
But enough to think that this being wants us harmed? Perhaps it's the source of the Malachor.
And why is that? Why would the source of your sickness come from here?
Yeah.
I don't know, Siora. But didn't this man just say that this being would hunt us down? We need to learn more.
Man, Sardet, I don't know if that's true or not. Here we go. Can we... Where is... Is this a thing where we won't be able to go into this area? The missionary camp over there. Until later? I think that's the case. Okay, so... Discover the creature's secret. Where do we go for that? Okay, I guess we're gonna discover the creature's secret. The creature's secret. What do you mean, creature? Do you mean the one of 1,000 faces? I don't know if I'd call them a creature. That seems incorrect. Alright, we get out of the swamp. Or do we need to be back in the swamp? We're going to the Blacklands. Redwoods, Blacklands. Village of Vedlug. And sure, let's keep Sior and Petrus for now. I figure once we get the thing. Oh, hey, they just put us right here, yeah. Okay, so we gotta go to Deirdre, the chieftain, and I guess talk to her about what happened. Hey, and this creature happened to this, and who is the one with 1,000 faces?
You survived. Which must mean, alas, that one of the Nadai...
You sent us there because you knew it would fight us.
You are a great warrior. You could almost be a storm warrior. What do you seek?
The trap in the swamps.
You set a trap for us, invoking and releasing that creature.
It is true. And the Nadaig is indeed one of the faces. A spirit of the Isle. I was hoping that you would disappear. The swamps do not like to give back those who enter. You have seen things that no stranger to our clan has ever seen. Secrets that no one must know. But you survived. You are strong. I should not have thought you so weak.
The ritual. This is how you prepare the blood sap.
What are you talking about, Sior?
No one knows the recipe. But it is the very barm that allows her warriors to enter into a trance. And to rise again when they have fallen.
It is true.
Hmm?
You do not know the ingredients, but you know now how the blessing works. I have nothing more to give you than my excuses. And that you keep to yourself all that you have seen. You are a brave Onal Manawi, and I would like to request your help.
You request my help after sending me on a suicide mission?
You helped us to find the camp of the Soul Lasser, and you have proven your valor fighting the Nadaig. So yes, I am asking for your help in saving the people who are suffering in this camp.
What do you intend to do exactly?
Attack and destroy this camp, and those who live in it to set my people free.
And how am I supposed to help you?
My clan is powerful, but so are these Soul Lasser. I need more warriors. Eseld of the Gaius Rad is in my debt, but I'm afraid she might refuse to honor it after her clan was defeated. You know how to talk to people, and you are friends with her twin sister. I would like you to go and convince her to help me.
I suppose I could try at least.
That would be good.
Sior is like, I'm right
It
here.
would also be good if you could fight alongside us to set these prisoners free. Meet us near the camp with the forces you managed to assemble.
This is strange. The two tracks that we followed have led us to the same name. Enon Mil Frictimin.
The god of 1,000 faces. But I don't believe he is the origin of your sickness. He protects us. He watches over us.
Precisely. He could have created this sickness out of vengeance, or to weaken the enemies of his people. I don't know. I still think we're missing important pieces of this puzzle.
Obviously.
Either way, one thing is certain. If there is something, or someone on this island powerful enough to heal the Malachor, it is certainly him. We need to bring this news back to Constantine. Even if we don't have a remedy yet, he'll be happy to know that we've made progress.
I do not want to interrupt, but I think our priority should be to find Cornelia. I doubt our Mother Cardinal is aware of the Inquisition's actions. She will certainly want to put an end to it all to appease the natives.
Are you
Whereas, a frontal assault led by Deirdre and her men would only rekindle the conflict. And Cornelia would certainly take umbrage at an intervention of the congregation without even informing her of the situation.
Inform the cardinal of the impending attack. I wouldn't. That's the thing. They kind of give you choices and then they don't. Right? And that's a hard thing to do. It's a hard balance because you have a certain way that you want you have a set story, main story, that you want the game to go on. There's certain progression to that story, and, things eventually have to go a certain way to get the player where it is they need to go when it comes to that. And so it's a hard balance to strike, and I'm a little bit frustrated with the... Yeah, so now we have 4 different types. This one's are kind of similar, but not. So I have no idea. Like this one, I guess it was probably going to be when it's at full strength. It's probably going to be a pain in the butt. But this one has been kind of had a tough time with. These we fought 2 of them at this point, and had a tougher time with the second one. That was probably not technically. I mean, we got it, so it was kind of. It's just like the situation the fight was in, because it was being attacked by bandits, but the bandits didn't care about the thing. They wanted to fight us for a very stupid reason. And then this one was not very tough at all. We were probably a bit over leveled for it. And so I don't know how we strike that balance. I'm having a hard time seeing where... So I basically have 2 options with this. I can inform the Mother Cardinal of the attack and hope that she will disavow the Inquisition's actions and leave them to their own devices. But in a sense, that would also be still like a betrayal in the eyes of the natives, because the natives want us to fight with them. And so I'm trying to find a middle ground compromise here, because that's kind of who the character is. The Sardet is a legate, a diplomat, for lack of a better term. It's really the only term. He's that's the gameplay. The main gameplay is you put all these different factions who have different problems with one another, and you're stuck in the middle on all of it. And you're trying to appease everybody and make sure that they're the most reasonable solution comes to be possible. Now, I like the fact when you have someone like that, and that's your character's role in a game, you can try to do those things, and then there can be fallout from it, because that's just how the world works. If you try to please everybody, there's some sides that just will never be pleased with compromise. And so with those sides, it's hard to find a middle ground with. And in this, it's probably going to be hard to find middle ground with the fact that really the big thing is we have a disease on the mainland that is incurable. And so people are fleeing that disease and coming here. As far as I've seen, no one here has it, which is strange. And so that probably goes back to the mainland, and they're like, hey, everyone who's colonized this island, there's no one's gotten sick from the Malachor. There's no Malachor there. And, no one's caught it there. No one's done anything there. The only problem is the people who already live there don't want the new people who are trying to move in there. And so that's going to be hard to reconcile. I think something has happened in the world it's not like the world has changed. And there's no going back to the way things were. And so you have to compromise with what's there, and there are going to be a lot of people who aren't willing to do that. And so that's part of like the main attraction that I have with this game, and that I think it's trying its best to do. And we'll see how these go. I mean, this is first impressions. Maybe there's something like, I don't want to form an attack. I want to talk to her about the Inquisition being shits and trying to forcing natives into camps, women and children, and indoctrinating them on the new faith that they don't care for. Like, you're forcing people to disavow their old faith to follow yours. And it's not a cool thing. And so, and then for them, like, I would try to go to the Cardinal and try to convince her to just leave the Inquisition to its own devices. Don't give them support. Don't give them access to any of your official things. They don't speak for you. They're not a part. You can, excommunicate them from your religion. However it is, it's done here. I'm hoping I can convince her of something like that. And then to have them leave the natives be and not think of certain areas as their territory, of places that they haven't just already settled. Because that's the problem with the Bridge Alliance and San Mateus right now, is that no one's really, natives, and it's kind of the way the same with Native Americans, they were incapable of negotiating land because they didn't have that capacity. They didn't look to land as, they didn't know property. It was like nature is nature. We don't view, this is our, they have certain, territories, things with other tribes, right? But those were like verbally understood. They weren't written down in contracts and weren't made maps of and treaties and whatnot. It was just, kind of like how an animal has territory that it roams, so did the natives. And it's the same way in this. So I'm going on a big long diatribe, and I'm fixing to wrap up this episode. But I just want to go over this because it's kind of a big thing, and it's kind of something that's rearing its head on, because when you make a RPG that's your main character is in the middle of stuff between a bunch of different factions and people, and you have to make decisions and live with the fallout of those decisions. That's how this story works. And I'm hoping that I'm satisfied with the choices that the game gives me, because when talking and hearing from Don Quixote and the chieftain, it seemed like they were pretty cut and dry, black and white. Either you're gonna help us take out the Inquisition without telling the Mother Cardinal first, or you're going to talk to the Mother Cardinal about the attack, and she's going to, find a way to disrupt that. So I'm hoping I can talk to Iseld. If I talk to Iseld and convince her to join the attack, am I still going to be able to talk to the Mother Cardinal about the attack and have her disavow the Inquisition? That's what I'm wanting to know. And I guess we'll find out together next time. So till next time, this has been Zathios, signing out for now.